Listen, most men live as prisoners inside their own lives. Chains, forged not of steel, but of weakness. Habits they can break, promises they never kept. And yet, they scream for freedom. They want more time, more money, more energy, more power. But they can't even keep the simple word they give themselves at 5 a.m. when the alarm goes off. Freedom is not given. Freedom is forged. And the forge is discipline. Discipline is freedom. I'll say it again, because most will nod, but few will feel it. Discipline is freedom. It is the paradox every excuse maker will fight against until their last breath. Because weakness wants comfort. Weakness wants softness. Weakness wants the illusion that someday, somehow, things will change without the blood, without the sweat, without the tears. But freedom is expensive. And discipline is the only currency it accepts. You see, discipline is not punishment. Discipline is not chains. Discipline is not the military bark of a drill sergeant screaming, "Do it, because I said so." Discipline is love. Discipline is devotion. Discipline is proof to yourself that you are worth the effort. Every rep, every meal, every early wake up, every step walked when your legs say sit down. That is you declaring, I am not a slave to impulse. That is you proving that your higher self has command over your lower self. That is you stepping into sovereignty. Now, people will tell you, but I want balance. But I want to live. But I don't want to be so strict all the time. And I'll tell you the truth, they're too afraid to face. Balance without discipline is just chaos. Living without discipline is just slow suicide. Strict? You call it strict? I call it standards. What they call balance is actually mediocrity dressed in affirmations. What they call freedom is actually slavery to mood, to cravings, to weakness. They don't realize their freedom is the exact prison they're rotting in. Discipline is freedom because discipline is structure. And structure is what allows life to expand. Think of a river. Without banks, it's just a swamp. Think of electricity. Without wires, it's just chaos in the air. Think of your life. Without discipline, you're scattered, distracted, wasted. With discipline, you're focused, flowing, powerful. Structure creates capacity. Capacity creates freedom. Let's take it to the body. The body is the most honest mirror you'll ever face. It does not lie. It does not take excuses. It does not accept affirmations without action. Your body will reveal exactly how disciplined you've been in private no matter what mask you wear in public. Miss enough workouts, eat enough trash, skip enough mornings. The truth shows up. In your gut, in your back pain, in your weakness. And here's the sting. The world doesn't respect the undisciplined. You can hide your bank account. You can hide your fears. But you cannot hide your body. Discipline in the body is where freedom begins. Because when you master the flesh, you master the gateway to everything else. Energy rises, focus sharpens, confidence builds. And from there, the mind follows, the spirit follows, the bank account follows, the relationships follow. Weak body, weak man. Strong body, strong man. It's that simple. Now, let's pull it together. Discipline is not just about what you do. It's about what you refuse. Refusing the late night scroll. Refusing the easy dopamine. Refusing the story of, I'll start tomorrow. Freedom doesn't come tomorrow. It comes in the choice you make right now. Because each choice is a seed. And every seed grows. Into a body. Into a mindset. Into a destiny. So here's the truth. Discipline is the only way to escape slavery. Slavery to addiction. Slavery to excuses. Slavery to that inner bitch voice that tells you to take it easy. Slavery to the critic that says, you've done enough. The world is full of men who listen to that voice. Soft, broken, bitter men who thought they were free because no one was telling them what to do. Yet every craving, every distraction, every weakness owned them like a master. That is not freedom. That is bondage with better lighting. Freedom is walking into a room knowing you are in command of yourself. Freedom is having the energy to play with your kids after building your empire. Freedom is having the clarity to see opportunities others are too tired, too fogged, too medicated to notice. Freedom is knowing your word means something, especially to yourself. That's why discipline is freedom. Now let me tell you the harshest truth of all. Discipline is not optional. It's not a lifestyle hack. It's not something you do when you feel like it. Discipline is survival. Every empire falls when discipline falls. Every man collapses when discipline collapses. Every family breaks when discipline breaks. So I don't care how you feel. I don't care what excuse you have today. I don't care how tired, how busy, how stressed you claim to be. The question is simple. Are you free? Or are you still a prisoner of yourself? Discipline is not easy. It's not glamorous. It's not for the weak. But it is the doorway to every single thing you want in this life. Health, wealth, power, love, legacy. It's all there. On the other side of the choice you make today. So stand up. Draw the line. Declare war on the part of you that whispers weakness. And remember these words. Freedom is expensive. And discipline is the only currency it accepts.